Good afternoon. So I have been moving a lot of brush lately, as you can see from one of the many burn piles I've been making, and I figured it was a good time to do a review of this Grapple from Everything Attachments. This is the 60-inch version. It's a root grapple, and this unit weighs about 400 pounds. They make a smaller version as well that I believe is a 55-inch unit, and it's 200 pounds, and it's more for tractors that have a little less lift capacity. My dad actually has that one, and so I can kind of compare the two and see the difference. This weighs about 400 pounds, so double the weight, and it's a good fit for this machine, which is a 35 horsepower Coyote. So I was just going to do a quick video kind of running it through its range of motion, and then I'll walk around, and then I'll talk about it a little bit and my experience with it, and then have a time-lapse video of it kind of doing what it does best. One thing that is super important but I forgot to mention is the price of one of these. I believe they're $3,900 now without shipping at everythingattachments.com. When I bought it, it was a lot cheaper than that, but the world is a little different than 2 years ago when I bought it. So here's a slow walk around just so you can see the build quality and how stout everything is. One thing, I've ran some other grapples that don't have these serrated teeth on the top and bottom, which makes a huge difference for carrying and keeping logs and brush in the grapple and not slipping out. These teeth are all reinforced, and then they're reinforced on the top as well. I believe these bolts are probably 3/4 or 7/8 of an inch. It's greasable, all the hinge points. The hose routing is very, I think, well routed and safe and protected behind this piece of channel. I'm sure that varies depending on all the tractors, but I like the amount of slack that it has. You can dump the grapple all the way and still have enough slack. You're not worried about it tweaking anything, but also it's not so long that when it's curled, it's staying off the ground and out of the way. The hydraulic, I mean the squeeze power is incredible. It's way more than enough. I've probably got close to 100 hours on this grapple, and nothing's been tweaked. None of the tines have been bent or anything like that. The only sign of wear is wearing the paint off, which is fine. So my only real complaint with this whole thing is if you're storing it or if you're switching implements often, there's no flat spot on the back of the grapple. So if you want it closed and set it down and to leave it like that, it will just fall over. So if you need to take it off and on often, you have to leave it in like a C shape on the ground, which is a little harder to get in and out with your quick attach. I wish they had like a drop down leg from the back of this, so you could leave it closed like that. I could make that down the road, but for now I leave a block beneath it if it's stored, so it can be stored in a smaller position, and I don't like leaving pressure on those hydraulic cylinders for long periods of time with it open on the ground like that. Kind of a nitpick, but I don't know. I wish they had a drop down leg so you could store it easier, or if you're switching implements from a bucket to the grapple, you could store it upright. Would be nice. So yeah, that's my only real complaint. It's been an awesome grapple. As you can see, it's held up very well. So that's really, there's not a whole lot to say about it. It's been really good. So I'm gonna do a time-lapse video of it, just kind of raking and cleaning up brush and doing what it does, and that's about all there is to it.